Hello, I'm Professor Jane Harrington and I'm the Vice Chancellor of the University of Greenwich. I have the absolute pleasure of being able to open 3 of our wonderful new facilities for the Natural Resources Institute. I've seen a new greenhouse that we've called the Climate Change Greenhouse. I've seen the Agronomy Lab and I've seen the new Food Lab. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It gives this amazing opportunity to do a vast array of experiments and really take actually what we understand about plants to a different level. And what I really loved was that although it's brand new, we've already got experiments in there, and there's about 8 compartments where you can actually look at light, you can look at different temperatures, you can experiment with just tiny changes and see what effects they have. What most surprised me was I understood that we'd be looking at different temperatures. I didn't appreciate the absolute impact that light has. And now I do, and that's probably the biggest surprise I had. First of all, I saw absolutely cutting edge equipment. And what I saw in that equipment was that you could measure leaves in a way that I'm told you could never do before, and I believe them actually, seeing this piece of kit. And then I saw some wonderful stuff that people are doing with soil. And what I realised was that actually it's very hard to get soil scientists in this country. And yet, if we think about it, soil absolutely underpins everything that we need to know about food security. So it was really important. So this wonderful new facility that previously was just basically lockers and now it's this fantastic expansive food laboratory, and 2 of our master students doing really wonderful experiments. And what they've been doing is looking at different types of ingredients that you could use that would be readily available locally in other countries and much cheaper economically, and looking at how you mix those up differently, and I was really fascinated by that. I think the Food Lab is absolutely essential. When we talk about food security, we talk about climate change, we need to be able to really understand what alternative ingredients we can use and actually what effect they have on not just our taste but also on our health and on actually how we want to live our lives going forward. So I think it's really, really important. And if we look at things that are happening in the world around global and climate change, around food security, we really need to accelerate our understanding and our research. And what the funding from people like Research England has done is it really gives us that ability to actually bring scientists together to collectively solve these problems. And without that, we can't solve those massive problems that confront us all. And because NRI really is leading the edge in many of these areas. And so actually to enable that to continue, we need to have cutting edge facilities, and then we can actually really advance knowledge and make massive differences across the world. Yeah, my message to those students would be, when you come here, remember you're working with absolutely cutting edge researchers and with amazing facilities. Make the most of it, have a fabulous time, but really embrace everything that it's got to offer, because then you can be the future change makers.